Hi there, I'm Andrei Stepanov, aka LuckySAX, and I suggest you listen to a series of lessons for learning improvisation on the saxophone. I decided to break the learning process into many small lessons to make it easier and simpler for any of you to learn the basics of improvisation. The purpose of this course is to provide the basics for learning the art of musical improvisation. There is an opinion that someone who improvises or plays jazz is special. The peculiarity of such people lies only in the wise distribution of time in the process of learning music skills. Parts of the skills include scales, chords, patterns, excerpts of various musical works, songs, standards and originals, ear development, listening to recordings performed by jazz classics, and anything else you think can contribute to becoming a well-rounded musician. So, first you need to prepare for classes. What might you need for this? Your musical instrument, a music book with a pencil and an eraser for writing down examples, a quiet environment so that no one will disturb you, and some kind of speaker so that you can clearly hear the musical examples that I will include for you to practice our skills. So let's get started. In front of you is a staff of music on which 4 bars are already marked. This is the basis of our musical example, on the basis of which we will learn improvisation. I suggest you familiarize yourself with the musical example. For ease of performance, you are given one so-called empty measure, so that you can clearly feel the tempo of our pattern. Now let's analyze the musical fragment itself. First of all, before you improvise and compose a melody, you need to understand what key you are in, what chord you will play, and at what tempo you will play. The key of our example is C major. Above each of the bars you see the word tonic. That means that in each measure the triad of the first note tonic sounds. In C major, the first step is the note C, which means the triad of the first step will consist of the notes C, E and G. But today we will limit ourselves to only the first note, the tonic, note C. The time signature of our musical example is 4 quarters. That means that there will be 4 metronome beats in each measure. Now let's talk about what you will play. The main condition of our improvisation is that we use only the note C. We will play it in 3 octaves: lower C, middle C and higher C. So our first exercise. We'll start by improvising whole notes. Let me remind you that a whole is a duration that lasts 4 metronome beats: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. First, I'll show you my version of improvisation and then you try it. Great! Now let's move on to the second exercise. This time we will add a new duration, a half note. It means the duration will be 2 counts, 1 and 2 and. We will learn to alternate different durations in our improvisation. As before, first there will be my version of improvisation, then you will try to play yours. Congratulations, you did it! In the third exercise, we will add another type of duration – quarter notes. Quarter notes are notes with duration only one metronome beat, one end. Try to combine all three types of durations in your improvisation. As always, first I suggest you listen to my version before you create your own improvisation. Great! You are on the right way. In the next exercise, we will add another type of duration – eighth notes. These are some of shortest durations. There are exactly 2 of them in each quarter. So, we create our own improvisation using all the durations already known to you. As always, first we'll listen to my version, then you'll perform yours. Congratulations again! You have already taken a big step forward. The next stage is for the more advanced. If you have just started learning to play the saxophone, it doesn't matter. You can skip this exercise for now and practice on the previous example. But if you feel pretty confident, then let's try adding another option of durations – 16th notes. There are as many as 4 of them in one quarter note or 2 in 1/8 duration. As always, let's listen to my example first, and then create your own improvisation. Great, well done! If you suddenly found it difficult to play this example, that's okay. A new step has just appeared in front of you that you can conquer. In my opinion, the important thing is consistency in training, especially for those new to jazz. Playing jazz requires discipline, and discipline is good for all of us. If the first exercise seems too simple to someone, then you still shouldn't throw the exercise aside. After all, it is from such simple bricks that will become part of you that real rich improvisation is built. The language of jazz and its originality are in constant development. To become part of the jazz movement, you must accept its changing nature. Over the past 100 years, jazz has undergone many changes and is still in the process of evolution. With each generation of jazz musicians, new unique ideas, sensations, and sounds are introduced, which ultimately results in a change in the genre. Having a good bass, these very building blocks, you can join those who influence others, setting new trends in jazz. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave comments, and don't forget to click on the bell so you don't miss the next lesson. Have a nice day, everyone, and successful learning!